want to help Somalians in any part of the country. Business leaders met with Senegal's President Wade Tuesday to call on him to start new talks with opposition politicians. The business leaders say they are concerned about tensions in Senegal since violent protests last month. Thousands of Senegalese took to the streets to protest a proposed bill of law that would allow the president and vice president to be elected in the first round of elections with only 25% of the vote. President Wade accepted the business leaders' proposals to talk with Senegal's opposition. In Gabon, family and radio listeners are mourning the death of Alain Saint-Pierre. The famous radio host died Monday of throat cancer. Alain Saint-Pierre had millions of fans who enjoyed his Caribbean and African music program called Kilimanjaro.
People of different ages and nationalities have converged on Lonac for an African cultural festival, which principally aims at nurturing the idea of tolerance and respect as dictated by African values and culture. The Wasan Africa Festival has a limited budget and organizers find it hard to attract superstars. But artists who take part in the annual event normally carry a wealth of African cultural knowledge. We have more in this report.
People of all ages flock to the tiny village of Lonac for the Wasan Africa Festival. Every year it is a new experience, a call to dream on and to travel. The idea is to share with young and old the values and know-how of African cultures while focusing on tolerance and respect. Wasan Africa is all about this village and the story of two men, one French, the other from Niger, and their light of friendship. We have no particular links with Africa. My secretary at the mayor's office, Lawad, he is of African origin. Through him, we have made many contacts in music circles. Lawad and I talked this over for a long time, and then we decided to put together this festival. Wasan Africa is also a state of mind for Lonac, population 300, some 25 kilometers from Toulouse in southern France. Some of the Tuareg artists were invited to eat at the homes of local residents. We were not even told about it beforehand, but it shows that strong bonds are being formed among the people. With its limited budget, this is not a festival for superstars, but the musicians are good. It is a long way from Agadez to Lonac. The Tuareg group Atri Nassouf stopped off. Last year we played in Toulouse, and now this year people came from Toulouse to see us play here. The Tuareg group took off on stage with a mix of blues, rock, and yuyus from the faraway desert. The crowd in Lonac found their music to be compelling and fabulously different.
Over now to news on sports. The Sports Journalists Association of the Gambia on Saturday held the 3rd edition of the National Sports Award ceremony. This year's event was graced by two-time African Footballer of the Year El Hadj Diouf and his compatriot Khalilou Fadiga, who were stars of the famous Senegalese team, which became the second African team to reach the quarterfinals of the World Cup in 2002. Lamin Sadio Samate of Samga FC was awarded the 2010 Player of the Year for the 2nd year running. Mamadou S. Jallo has more in this report.
After months of hard work covering sports events within and outside the country, the pen pushers and the men and women behind the microphone retreated from their main actions into this hall to celebrate and honor the efforts and achievement of athletes, institutions, and living legends in the promotion of Gambian sports. A rare moment for sportsmen and women from different sporting disciplines to dine and wine together, while reflecting on the ups and downs of what was a busy and hectic season in the country's sports and its wider coverage. With iconic world football superstars in the likes of two-time African Footballer of the Year, El Hadj Diouf, and compatriots Khalilou Fadiga and Alassane Ndoye in attendance, The third edition of this prestigious award is by no means a one-off in the sporting annals of this country. Seinabu Kujabinjai is the first woman president of the Sports Journalists Association of the Gambia, and within a short period of her tenure in office, the association has undergone significant transformation. She said the award ceremony is here to stay for good, with the purpose to recognizing the efforts of outstanding contributors to Gambian sports in 2010.
Today's occasion is a clear testimony of the Sports Journalists Association of the Gambia's recognition that sports plays an integral role in the social and economic development of any nation, as well as serving as a powerful tool for molding people and communities and promoting peace.
The president's speech set the ball rolling for the main itinerary of the night, awarding the winners. Lamin Sadio Samate was named the best Gambian player of the year for the second year running.
Lamin Sadio Samate. Lamin Sadio Samate of Zambia. Lamin Sadio Samate of Zambia.
The left-sided midfielder was outstanding in the 2010 GFA Football League season, netting 11 goals in the campaign for Sanga Football Club, as well as breaking into the under-17, under-20, and the senior squad. Lamin Sarr scooped the Coach of the Year award for qualifying the under-20 team to the African Youth Championship in South Africa. Dikori Jau went away as the winner of the 2010 Referee of the Year award, while Basurwa Conte and Aissatou Nyang were Tennis and Paralympics Player of the Year respectively. Peter Gomez of West Coast Radio received the award for the 2010 Most Outstanding Individual in Support of Sports, with Africell grabbing the award for the Most Outstanding Company in Support of Sports. Cherno Omar Bob of the Point newspaper received the award for the Best Sports Writer, and Amadou Weye Manga of Unique FM, the Sports Broadcaster of the Year, with Abdoulaye Fati settling for the Photojournalist of the Year award. The colorful ceremony, which lasted into the early hours of Sunday, also witnessed the honoring of Elhas Diouf and his friends for their contribution to Africa and world football. Renowned for his outbursts, controversies on and off the pitch, the former Lens, Liverpool, Bolton, and Blackburn Rovers striker and his compatriots were frail and equivocal in describing the Gambia as their homeland, where they enjoy a brotherly love. For the Sports Journalists Association of the Gambia, hosting such a high-profile event has been an enormous task, but succeeding in bringing some of the greatest footballers to have ever graced world football to the Smiling Coast is a testimony to the association's commitment to promoting Gambian sports. Momodu S. Diallo, GRTS.
And from sports, we shift our attention to the weather report by the Central Forecast Office.
Oh yes, you can drive your way there. With the Elton to Mecca Japale Kafo promo, the Hajj is possible. Stay loyal or become a member of the Elton Japale Kafo today and enjoy the double take. Because every time you fill your tank at any of our Elton stations, you get a chance to be in our monthly raffle draw. To take home lots of goodies like gallons of oil, bags of rice, bags of sugar, vehicle accessories, and much more. Plus a chance to become the lucky winner of the Elton to Mecca Japale Kafo fully paid Hajj expenses. Remember, it's a double take, your single loyalty for the monthly draw and the Elton to Mecca Japale Kafo final draw to be held just before the Hajj. For more information, drop by any of our Elton stations. Elton, a new vision of...
Hello viewers and welcome to the weather forecast. First we start with a summary. It's been partly cloudy and humid around the country with rainfalls affecting some part of the country. Let's have a quick look at the rainfall figures. Gino recorded the highest, measuring 18.3 millimeters of rain, followed by Sibano 13.0 and then Kerawan 1.2. Now let's have a quick look at the satellite image, which indicates rain-bearing clouds around the Gulf of Guinea State, central and of course the eastern part of Africa. The rest of the continent remains dry and steady. Our weather tonight will be partly cloudy and of course humid and warm with chances of thunderstorm and rainfall, and tomorrow will be partly cloudy as well, warm and sunny with chances of rainfall and thunderstorm around the eastern sector. Our winds will be mainly northwesterlies in direction and light to moderate in speed. our minimum temperatures will be